Yo, literally like 124,000 people online is insane. I still can't believe they haven't put a Taco Bell ad here or something. That's just empty space waiting for monetization. Yo, Leagues. Leagues 5, Leagues V is on its way. It's coming. We're running some agility laps over on the left hand corner here in case you have ADHD and you need something to look at while I talk to you. I don't know. I don't really care if this video gets a million views or updoots or anything like that. I just kind of want to talk leagues, and I think it'd be fun, and I'm excited, and I look forward to it, and that's why I'm doing it. So, the Raygang Echows League is coming, also known as Raging Echoes, November 27th. So that'll be coming up soon. There's going to be a bajillion reveals. They've shown like the time that it's going to start and stuff like that. Nothing to worry about there. 7 a.m. Eastern, noon p.m. I don't know, GMT, whatever that is. Great Maritime time. What else we got? There's just some reveals. They're going to be doing the daily reveals. So today's November 11th. And I don't know. I'll try and do a video every day up until the release because why not? That'd be fun. So stay tuned. Subscribe if you want to see those. I guess I don't know. I'm trying to be a YouTuber. Am I doing it right? I don't actually want to be a YouTuber. That sounds awful. But I just want to read through some of the things, the reveals, and give me my thoughts on them. They've got a Discord server if you want it. Follow them on X. Never gonna stop calling that Twitter. But yeah, they revealed the first tier of relics today. A little 30-second video on YouTube showing, very, very briefly what they do. So this one I figured I'd break it down like ray gun from the Olympics. So here's what it is. For leagues, if you haven't played them before, TLDR on leagues, it's a separate server, like a world. You just hop worlds to like world 600, and now you're in a leagues world. You start with level 1 in all of your stats. You start in Lumbridge. But experience rates are multiplied by 5, so you can level up super fast. And you also get to pick these relics. These relics are, there's one given to you. This is like the starting relic. And you get to pick from a list of 3. And then it's just pretty cool because they are insanely powerful. And it just makes the game fun for, I love it. I love leagues because you're playing it a way that you never have played before. So the first tier of relics, right when you log in, they're going to tell you, what do you want to do? Do you want to pick from these 3? There's going to be 3 relics. There's a little pickaxe mining relic. There's an axe for wood cutting. And then there's a harpoon thingy there. So if we actually look at this, if you click on these, it moves the thing on the screen. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I wanted to read through these quickly. So when you pick this relic, if you pick the mining one, it's called Power Miner. You get a pickaxe, an Echo pickaxe. The pickaxe will act as a crystal pickaxe, and it will not degrade, and there's no requirements to wear it. When it is in your inventory or equipped, you're going to get all of these crazy freaking buffs. All right, here's what they are. If you mine a rock, the way it works is you fail to mine it, and then you'll try and mine it again. And that's when you see sometimes you mine an ore in like 3 ticks or 4 ticks, and other times you take like forever to mine it. The higher level you are, depending on what you're mining, that's when it takes less time. But when you fail, you get a 50% chance to succeed. So that literally means you have more than a 50% chance to succeed, because on your first one, even if you had a 0% chance of hitting it on your first, you get a 50% on your second. So you will mine this ore guaranteed after X amount of ticks, 50%, I don't know, whatever, math, okay? 50% more gooder. Items gathered from mining are automatically sent to your bank. I don't think there's any scenario when you don't want this to happen. Maybe for like a quest or something where you're like, you got to mine something, or I don't know, something like that. There's probably some weird like achievement diary where you need to mine something and then smith it, and it's just going to be like, dude, it's sent to the bank. Oh, I actually wonder, the wilderness resource one, maybe they'll think about this stuff, but that would be funny. You go to mine an ore and you got to make it into like a rune scimitar or something, and then it just like sends it to the bank. But otherwise, that's really good. The Echo Pickaxe will cause the rock to not deplete until you have mined 4 ore. 4 ore rhymes. That's pretty cool. So you're going to get 4. You can click and then AFK for I mean, if it's a rune rock, it'll be you'll AFK for a while. If it's like an iron rock, you're gonna just like power mine 4 in a row and then move on to your next one. This will be just nice. It'll be really nice. The buff does not stack with the existing mining gloves cap of 7 ores given from a given node. Not given from, but I guess given from. So you can get up to 7 if you've got the mining gloves. You need Asgarnia to get mining gloves. You'll be able to toggle the following effects on or off from the pickaxe. Collected ores automatically smelt and grant smithing XP. That's insane. And you can do that regardless of your smithing level. So if you go and you mine an iron ore, it will smith it into an iron bar automatically, even if you have level 1 smithing. Items gathered from mining are automatically cut. Sorry, gems gathered from mining. Oh, that's cool. Automatically cut and grant crafting XP regardless of your crafting level. That's kind of crazy. Power miner. Sounds good. Seems good, man. We're going to the Jumberlack, the lumberjack one here. Again, similar. They've balanced these 3 as much as they can. If you want to be a little lumbery boy, you will have an axe that is a crystal axe, so as good as a crystal axe, and it'll have no requirements. When it's in your inventory or equipped, you will basically same thing. If you fail to chop a tree, you will get a 50% chance to succeed on the second run. Items gathered from woodcutting are automatically banked. You'll be able to toggle the following effects for the axe. Automatically burning logs for firemaking XP, regardless of your level. That immediately just means you're getting 99 firemaking for free, because I believe you get more firemaking XP from most logs than you do getting, like, chopping them. Automatically fletch the logs into arrow shafts for XP, regardless of your fletching level. So it's interesting that they've gone the arrow shafts route, because if they went like longbow unstrung, for example, like if you could pick what you fletch this into, it would be really good. Because you could sell those longbows for cash. This would be like unlimited cash relic. If you could get these, you could just sell them all to like a general store and make a crap load of money. But it will not be. It will be the whatever arrow shafts. So just thinking, you're going to want, if they bring back the fire sale relic, you can buy things for free. Like you don't need coins to buy items out of a shop. That will make I guess fletching like broad arrows very, very good. If you have Kandarin, there's a shop with rune arrow tips that I know of. There's probably some other shops with arrow tips that I'm forgetting, but that one for sure would be insanely good because you're going to have a ton of arrow shafts. Yeah, what else? Never fail to make fires with any logs at any fire making level. That's a little side perk for fire making, but seems like you will never need that because you're going to get all your fire making XP from actually chopping logs. I guess you would light logs for the tasks. There's definitely some tasks of like light 100 yew logs or something like that. So lumberjack, it's good. Now I have read through this. Animal Wrangler, I guess they're trying to make it so it's like fishing and acquiring animals. But yeah, you get the Echo Harpoon for this relic. This is the fishing relic. People are going to call it the fishing relic. Again, crystal pickaxe, crystal harpoon. When it's in your inventory or equipped, you basically, if you fail to fish a fish, then you will get a 50% fish success rate. So that's something. Items gathered from fishing are sent to your bank. It says items gathered from fishing because maybe it means clue scrolls too are getting launched to your bank. That'll probably be a separate relic where we find out if clues are stackable. So I would be very surprised if they're not. So you might just like finish a 8-hour Karambwan fishing session and go to the bank and realize that you have 100,000 Karambwans, 200 mil fishing XP, and like 600 clues in the bank. Attempt to catch fish 1 tick faster. So that's kind of cool. What could you do with that? I'm picturing like there's some 1.5 tick harpoon fishing that's kind of weird. That would be 1 tick harpoon fishing, wouldn't it? So that's good. It will also work for fish that don't require a harpoon to be caught. And your harpoon can be substituted as a net, big net, lobster pot, or any rod while fishing. Rodney? What are you doing here? Alongside the fishing buffs, you will also get hunter buffs. So this is a twofer. This is a 2-for-1. The other relics were just like mining buffs. The last one had a little bit of a fire making buff to it, but this also completely buffs Chinchampas. So any hunter traps at all will never fail. So hunter is just mega turbo sped up. Box traps will catch Chinchampas faster. So faster and they never fail, which is insane. You're going to be catching chins the second they spawn. They're just going to walk into the trap. Chinchampas are doubled when caught. So double XP also, which is freaking crazy. And impling jars no longer break upon opening them. Lastly, you'll never you're never going to boon food while cooking. Burn food. So this one's kind of cracked, not going to lie. Between the three, I haven't thought about which like regions these are best for. Because depending on your regions, if you're picking an area where there's no Chinchampas, then this relic is essentially not as good. It's doing half of what you want it to. I'll have to look exactly what regions they've got Chinchampas in. Obviously, if you're in the wilderness, the black chins are going to be crazy. Problem with that, though, is if it's not instanced or something, then it's just going to be packed. And in leagues in the wilderness, you can attack other players. If they die, they don't lose anything, but it's still a pain to do, to respawn and like go back up there and whatever else. So red Chinchampas, you've got Taranwin or Prifdinus that you catch those. There's obviously the spot below Castle Wars. That's probably Kandarin for red Chinchampas. The only other thing with Chinchampas is like, yeah, you think right away, oh, it'll be really fast to train my range up. But guys, it's leagues. The XP rates are so high anyways. You could get 99 range within like 14 hours of playing. So it's not that important for chins. If there is a relic in the future that buffs Chinchampas and makes them like really good against regular bosses and stuff, then maybe this one becomes insanely good. Like that's so good for chins. For the whole hunter skill, that'll be like 99, like lock it in within a couple of hours. But on top of that, it's so good for fishing and for cooking. Like if you work from home or you have a job and you can go on mobile, literally this is the relic for you, because the mining one, you can mine 4 ore and then it stops. The woodcutting one, it didn't say anything about, let me go back. Like, did it say anything about guaranteed logs? No, but like trees now have a set amount of logs that you get from them. They have like an HP bar and then they deplete. But this one, there's like, you get Karamja for free from the start, which means as long as you do Taibawanai and you can go catch those Karambwans, you can just click on that spot and leave for 6 hours. Just put something heavy on your arrow key on your computer and spin it indefinitely, and you'll just catch a bajillion chins. It will also cook all of them. It will also put all of them in your bank for you. And on top of that, it's probably going to bank you clues because it says all items from fishing are going to get launched into your bank. So that one is very strong. That was very strong. But again, play style. If you're going to try and max your account and you're like, that's your goal is to get 99 all skills, like pick the one that you like the least. Because if you hate mining and smithing, then pick this one. Because otherwise mining and smithing is going to suck if you don't pick any relics that are good for that. So, all right, we're getting to the end of this here. And a little FAQ at the end, a little FAQ. See, these are some of the burning questions that people have been asking, and I'm glad they added this because some of these questions were ones that I had. How long will Leagues 5 last? 8 weeks. That's perfect length. It gives you time. If I work a full-time job, I'm able to get Dragon Cup still because you can play like 3-4 hours a day and still get enough points to get the Dragon Cup by the end of it. Will we be getting a 4th area unlock with the addition of Varlamore, or will be still limited to 3 unlocks? No, you're limited to 3 unlockable areas, although you will unlock Mistalin and Karamja at the start of the league. Meaningful choice is the name of the game. Now, I could make a whole video on this. Meaningful choice is the name of the game. Whose idea is that? Whose stance is that? Because I can guarantee you that is not the player base's stance. That is just Jagex's stance. And I'm not going to be one to call them out for like making mistakes. I don't know what the right answer is. But I want to have fun in the leagues. And I don't have as much fun when I run out of content to do in my 3 areas by the end of the first week. If it were me, a league where there's not only, like last league, I think there was 8 relic tiers. Once you get through all of your 8 relic tiers and you get through your 3 regions, I'm like, all right, now sick. I get to go kill 500 Kriara for a task, and then I get to kill 1,000 Kriara for a task, and then I get to get 25 mil in all skills, 100 mil in all skills. Like, it just gets stale. If and this would be my idea for it, if they made it so that you could keep unlocking more areas. Let's say it's 1,000 league points and you unlock area 1, and then it's 3,000 for area 2, and then it's 9,000 for area 3, and then it's like, I don't know, 18,000 or something for area 4, and then they make it so it's like 50k. I know that's not a linear progression, but you make it like something insane. Like last league I had like 40k points. If they made it so you need 50k points to get another area, I would be freaking pushing. I'd be like, dude, I've got all these sick relics and my gear is awesome. Let me try and get one more area, and I'll pick that area that I've wanted to play in. I think their idea here, I know they're trying to make meaningful choice the name of the game. I mean, if I want to make a couple of different builds, I'm paying for multiple memberships. I'm paying for bonds. So I don't know. Is there a financial implication here? There might be. I also think at this stage of the game, they don't want to recode anything. They've already run this Trailblazer League a few times, and I do think they're taking shortcuts by doing multiple Trailblazers. Like, you're just getting 3 unlocks and then run it back. Like, no, like, try something else. Give us 5 unlocks and I don't know, extra relics. Like, give us something further to work towards, and that might be where you make up the money difference. People will play leagues for longer because they have more to work towards. So here's my rant. Okay, will Varlamore be its own unlock, or is it added to another area? Well, it would be added to like Zaya, because last time it was like the whole I guess is Zaya the right answer? No, the whole Korend Castle area, the like 5, the Shazians, the Piscarilius, the whatevers, and then the Chambers of Zarek, Kebos Lowlands. No, they're adding it as its own area. So off the top of my head, you've got, boss-wise, you've got Amoxylocoidally Boidal, you've got the Huey Coidal, you've got Moons of Peril, you've got Colosseum, which is a big one, I almost forgot. And then you've got a handful of skilling things. You've got Hunter Rumors. There's enough there for it to be its own region, but I don't think it's comparable to some of the other regions, to be honest. Like, there's only so many Hunter Rumors I can do before I go crazy. Moons of Peril, in the main game, does not take very long to get the full sets from everything. Whereas in leagues, if you're just getting if you're getting a multiplied drop rate, you're going to finish that content in like 4 minutes. So there's not enough there. Like, if you want to do Colosseum, then this will be fun. But it's just, I don't think it's, I don't know. I would have liked if they added it to Zaya, but if they did that, literally everyone was going to pick Zaya. So I guess they had no choice on that. But that's where the argument comes. This is what it should be. You pick Misthalin, and then you get Karamja, and then you get Varlamore, guaranteed, and then you pick 3 regions. That's what my idea would have been. That would have been perfect. I don't want people to start in Varlamore, because players returning to the game, they know Lumbridge. And if you're starting in Varlamore, they'll get overwhelmed and be like, what the hell is this? That's what happened in the Twisted League, is they did a league where it was just all of Korend, and right away people were lost and like, yeah, I don't know, man, and they just log out. So that's what it is. Will we be able to buy Raging Echoes rewards in the GE? Yes, you will when the league is over. What will my starting stats be? Well, obviously they're going to be 1. Why would they start you at 99s? What are you talking about? You'll have a couple of things like 10 agility. Oh no, it says you don't need 10 agility anymore, but you'll have level 3 Herblore in that quest auto-completed. You'll have 5 rune crafting in that quest auto-completed, I think. So, yeah, that's pretty much it there. If you have any FAQs for submissions, submit them here. I put one in as well. So, yeah, look at how many mods they have now. It's insane. What else do we want to talk about? I don't know. Let's get the video to 20 minutes. Okay, give me 20 seconds to stall here. Let me find a good joke. What do we got here? Mistletoed. like coming up Christmas, there's like a mistletoe, you know those. I'm just gonna hang a frog with a rocket on its back from my tree. All right, bye.